My topic is migration and immigration. So here's a couple of preview questions. What is your name?
My name is Nha Lự Vang.
The current date is December 8th, 2025.
Mhm.
What is your relationship to the interviewer?
I think you guys are my grandnephew.
Yeah, I'm your, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Now on to the topic.
Uh-huh.
When were you born and how old were you when you migrated?
I was born in April 18, 1952, and when I immigrated to the U.S., I'm 24 years old.
Hmm, okay. Where or what specific area were you born in?
I was born in Laos, in a village called Tham Noi, and in the province of Siang Quang province.
Mhm.
You can look at the map, it will be Siang Quang province.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Are there any fond memories you'd like to share about your childhood before immigration?
Oh yes, I have memory because when I emigrate, that is 1975. So I'm already 24 years old. So I do have experience and memory in Laos before I immigrate to the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Um, do you remember what life was like for you in your home country before you migrated?
Um, Life in my country before I migrate to the U.S. it's quite challenge, but just the way that we older generation have lived through, and
Mm-hmm.
so I would say I can continue to live the same way as the older generation, and we never dreamed that we have to leave Laos one day. No, we don't have any dream.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of immigration, immigrate. It's a kind of suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
So um, life it's talent then.
Yes, it was. It seems like it was very challenging.
Yeah.
Um, what were your first impressions of the United States when you arrived?
Well, in the refugee camp, we had heard about America. It's a great country, and we um, have to go to America to make up to build a new life, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when I came to America in San Diego, California, um, I at first I think it's kind of difficult life,
Mm-hmm.
but for time sink in there, weeks to become months and month become year, uh, it's just like um, n- not really that talent as I thought. So um, it it it's good to start new life.
Yeah,
I look at it as a time to beginning and to start a new life.
yeah, that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, what do you think was the most important lesson you learned from immigrating?
Well, immigrating to another country, let's say, or to America, okay, um, you don't really know what will happen
Mm-hmm.
and what to prepare. You don't really know much, but as time you sink in there and then you learn the way how things run,
Yeah.
and you adapt it and adjust it, and then it's go from there. So to me, it's not that difficult, but you have to make an effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, how did the migration affect your career or life you chose to pursue?
Well, in Laos, I have a career that used to work for the government or for office.
Yeah.
And so I would say, I would not really worry about that. But
Mm-hmm.
when time change and I immigrate to the U.S., I have to take a new approach, learning a new thing
Mm-hmm.
uh, based on my ability, and I think I managed very much manage well enough to continue my career. Yes.
Um, how did immigration affect your family for both the older and younger generation?
Since when we came, me and my two uh, cousin and my wife,
Mhm,
um, we came here not uh, really have much to take with us,
mhm,
but we come to start a new um, live life,
mhm,
and so uh, it's not much impact or any because it's adult enough,
mhm.
and then my children was born in this country, so
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
there's no children in
uh-huh,
Laos. Oh, okay.
right. Mhm.
Um, let's see who or what helped you the most during your years in America?
Uh, who okay, who and what helped was okay.
Yes,
Um,
like a spouse or did family help being there during early
well,
years in America?
actually, we help ourselves.
Oh,
We help ourselves more than anyone
mhm,
because at the time we immigrate to U.S., we uh, the first year or two, not very much many Hmong come to San Diego, but after two or three, we have so many come, and then we are the one that I'm the one that helping them more
yes.
than they can help me. But we all, struggle, but for much better life than
Mhm,
we, were in Laos.
mhm.
Yeah.
Did language barriers affect your daily life, relationships, or opportunities?
Well, not much complicate or not much difficult on a language
Mhm,
because English is part of it. When you came here, you need to go to school.
mhm,
Either work full time, daytime my job, but evening time
mhm.
I went to an evening class, and then eventually I picked on the language and learn a little bit culture.
Okay.
In America, what to do and what not to do, or
Mhm,
what's appropriate, inappropriate. So, um, along the way, I learned pretty much on my own.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So there wasn't any struggles really with the language barrier.
Not much. Well, at first, like the couple months or
Mhm,
first year, um, I have some struggle on that a little bit, but after that, I pick up, just gradually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was the most difficult part of adjusting to a completely new environment and culture?
I think the culture and the difficulty part. I don't see much of a difficulty, but depend on you whether you prepare yourself, you plan
Mhm,
to do what you wanted to do or need to do,
mhm,
and along the way learn from what you don't know, and you go as a flow, but mostly you pick it up.
mhm.
Yeah.
So, um, what were some of the, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced when finding work, housing, or stability in the U.S.?
Um, well, in the challenge thing that because in the U.S. here we need to improve ourselves,
Mhm.
means that you need to do something uh, to improve your job or
Yes.
yourself in terms of to living. You have to find a thing that you like to do.
Mhm.
So prepare to improve yourself as go. And if you lacking of anything, you you are the one that you know that
Mhm.
you need to learn. So difficult or easy is really up to you to
Mhm.
open to the environment or open to the specific that you want to achieve.
Mhm.
Yes.
So the biggest challenge for you is just to keep learning.
Yeah, keep learning. I
Oh.
mean, uh, learning is never end.
Mhm.
And uh, when I went back to school, and they said the more you learn, the less you know.
Oh,
But
interesting.
it's something like this, because if you learn more, you
Mhm.
know that you don't know.
Yes.
But if you don't learn anything, you think that you know a
Yeah.
lot, but actually you don't. So
Mhm.
that's what one thing I challenge myself, and to go to area that not very many people or none go, but I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so what traditional Hmong practice or beliefs did you try your hardest to preserve after immigration?
Well, since I'm a Christian and I believe in Christ
Mhm.
all my life from my parents, so that is not much challenge to me. But I can see that those who still practice tradition,
Mhm.
um, beliefs and or ancestral belief or something like that, probably they will have some difficulty or challenge in the end,
Mhm.
because when we come to America, we all go to the same funeral home, and sometimes whether you like it or not, but we have to comply with the ordinary law. So, uh, in terms of this uh, traditional and cultural belief, to me, I don't really have much issue on that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How important was the Hmong community since you immigrated?
Well, then the Hmong community, uh, it's very, very important to the Hmong that we come as a group.
Mhm.
We live as a collectively, as a group more than individualistic.
Mhm.
So it's important for us to maintain uh, the strength with united different clan or different group, but
Mhm.
again come together, not really say okay this Wang Yang, but we say okay this Hmong, and it's important we do things together when we are in the same location or
Mhm.
locally. So that is something that very important for Hmong to keep doing. And then
Mhm.
when your younger generation come up, you would think that probably why you had to spend time, do this, do that, and then you
Yeah.
should do this. But somehow the community and as a group, Hmong consider is quite important to participate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, I definitely see that, especially during Hmong New Year.
Yes, yeah, New Year or other setting like wedding or funeral, or
Mhm.
number of things that Hmong come together. Stranger,
Yeah.
you don't really know who, but when things happen, then they come together to support one another.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In what ways has living in the US shaped or changed your identity over time?
Well, not really changed my identity, but I blended into the 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 system or the culture. Okay,
Mhm.
I because when you are here new, you probably don't really know or understand
Mhm.
why people act like that or behave different. You don't really know, but
Mhm.
when you are living in the U.S. for a while, you kind of know the unwritten, or sometimes you don't really see it, but
Yes.
you learn from you know uh, what they don't say it, but
Mhm.
they do it. So that's why it's important for uh, me to learn and not much shape. Sometimes shape me over time, but
Mhm.
I'm still maintaining, as much I can.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So how did experiences of discrimination or acceptance shape your adjustment to life here?
Uh, in this discrimination or acceptance or prejudice or something, yeah, in time to time you will see it
Mhm.
that it happens, but it's sometimes I think that because there's lacking of a self-esteem,
Mhm.
lacking of self um, you know believe that you can do, but somehow you not do, and then you see something, then you kind of prejudge,
Mhm.
not really asking why and what
Mhm.
first, or sometimes didn't get the response and that understand about the issue. So that's why sometimes discrimination or acceptance it's an issue, but it's not much as like other countries.
Yeah. Um, how do you think your life would have been different if you never migrated?
Wow, this important question. If I haven't been immigrant to this country, my life could be totally different.
Mhm.
Uh, Based on what I've been abroad,
Mhm.
visit my places, they just slightly different from where 50 years or 40 years ago that I was in Laos.
Mhm.
And so I say that the life in America, immigrate to America, is far best. Uh, I would not say excellent, but it will be a great life so far.
Mhm.
So that's what I treasure. Uh, the life that or the change and the difference that nobody I have it.
Yes. What have you gained from living in the U.S. that you feel wouldn't have been provided in the homeland?
What have
So
uh,
like, what is something that the U.S. had that the Laos didn't have that you got from the U.S.?
let me see. This question is um. Let me see. What have you gained from living in the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, gain in the U.S. is many form, many forms. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
means that if in Laos I probably only have a two, three, or one or two, but in here I exceeded to nine, well, eight or nine,
Mm-hmm.
almost a 10. So this is something that to me in Christian, I would say I've been blessed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so much that I have so gratitude toward America, U.S. that it's my homeland,
Mm-hmm.
that I become the citizen through naturalization,
Yes.
and I'm pay tax. I vote for issue
Mm-hmm.
and for a politician that run the issue that everyone interest on or needed. So um, it it it's good. So can describe much, but it's good. Yeah.
Um, how has immigration affected? How has the migration experience influenced the values or traditions you pass down to the younger generation?
Um. Well, when I immigrate to this country, and I learn and know that. Um, this country has opportunity
Mhm.
for you to pursue
Mhm.
or go after based on your ability and capacity, and and even though when you work for time or something that you something busy on, but you still have all the time to think that okay, if I wanted to improve myself, even I have a good job, but I still have a way to uh, uh, learn or study something add on.
Mhm.
So when your job is offline or somehow they uh, terminate or whatever, you have a second chance and you can do other things. So you don't really need to worry about don't have a job.
Mhm.
You
There's
know.
so there's like it provided a lot of opportunity
Yeah,
for the younger
yeah. So
generation.
that's why I told Hmong younger generation, just like you, or a little bit older than you, because we are, you know, all age, and then I work in school district, so I know that
Mhm.
the Hmong kid, boys and girls,
Mhm.
you know, are capable, to move forward if
Mhm.
they want it, or if
Yes.
they see they need it to.
Mhm.
So uh, it's important for us, an older generation, who can um, influence or maybe share with younger generation to pursue or go for based on the ability and pursue, because the sky is the limit. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes. What message or advice would you want the future generations to understand about your
I
immigrant story?
almost already said earlier, but let this one the last one, right? Last
Yes.
question, right?
Yes.
Let's say this. Um, you are my grandnephew, and we are very close. But I
Mhm.
will say to everyone,
Yes.
and you're right, whatever, and you said that our grandpa said that this country is only measured uh, by your capacity or your ability
Mhm.
to make a difference. Different means that you make a difference for yourself,
Mhm.
and then you will probably share with others.
Mhm.
But remember that we are Hmong, so at least you learn to speak Hmong.
Mhm.
Not really to say just like your mom and dad or grandma, grandpa, okay?
Yes.
But as long as you learn Hmong, because in Southeast Asia there's 10 or 15 million Hmong
Oh wow.
in China, in Vietnam, in Laos,
Mhm.
in Thailand,
Mhm.
okay, and in Burma too. So this region there's a Hmong.
Yeah.
So if I can do any help, I would say learn Hmong, but your English very well. I
Mhm.
mean, you need to use English as a official language and commercial language. Everyone need English
Yes.
to make sure to make a living. However, you are Hmong, and and the language, Hmong language, is
Mhm.
very important.
Mhm.
For those Christian, we had Bible written in Hmong,
Mhm.
and for those who are non-Christian and still hold a traditional, they need to read Hmong book, whatever. There's a lot of Hmong book available,
Mhm.
and learn Hmong and read Hmong, because if not, let's say 20, 30 year from now, 50 years from now,
Mhm.
uh, the non-Hmong, which is probably white or black, whatever, will teach Hmong or teach the culture or to Hmong kid,
Yeah.
if Hmong. But don't let that happen, uh, and try to keep this. You learn Hmong as much you can,
Mhm.
and you have a good job, whatever, and you travel to the you practice. You going there, you because they look at you, you're a Hmong,
Mhm.
and you say your name. Even your name is English name, but somehow you need to have your mom and dad or your grandpa and grandpa have a Hmong name to you, and that
Mhm.
you keep that. Okay, my English name is Titus, but my Hmong name is Tutsia or whatever,
Mhm.
and or Tia, whatever that Tutsia. And then I say, okay, my ordinary name because Hmong have ordinary name add to your name,
Yes.
and so uh, like your grandpa, he's single. I mean, his younger name and probably name.
Mhm.
Okay, and then when you marry and then have a couple kids, one or two children, they will add a name, Tong name.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, ask your grandpa. But I think uh, you you need to understand. You need to know Hmong well, so
Mhm.
he cannot explain in Hmong to you. He cannot explain in English. But
Yes.
what I would like you guys to carry on, the most important thing, the language,
Mhm.
Hmong language, and other than that, you probably will improve yourself to live the life, earn living, and support a family
Mhm.
as a Hmong, collectively together, not individualistic, because somehow we would like you guys to um, work or come as a group, and so family tie will carry on. Uh, One day you will ask your daddy how many brothers, sister did your dad have, how
Mhm.
many brothers, and then you may, I mean, your dad will ask, you know, his dad, which is your grandpa, how many, and who's related to who, something like that.
Mhm.
Those are family tree. It's important too, if you
Yes.
consider. But bottom line, Hmong language is very important
Yes. I
to
definitely
keep.
see that. I know myself included, a lot of the younger generation doesn't really know Hmong.
Right? And probably they will hate to be Hmong and or look like Hmong
Mhm.
and not accepting as Hmong. But it's all okay. I mean, if you deny Hmong, fine.
Mhm.
But your blood, your uh, uh, gene, it's a Hmong.
Mhm.
And so and Hmong language is not that difficult since you're already Hmong, so you just learn basic one, and later on and it pick up uh, gradually.
Yes.
It pick up gradually, not just like you learn another language that you are unfamiliar with that. So
Mhm.
so yeah, that's one thing I like to share with you and with the younger generation to maintain the language.
Yes.
Because nowadays I learned that our Native American, which is the Navajo, Cherokee,
Mhm.
uh, Hopi, whatever, they come back to learn the language,
Mhm. Yeah.
but it's quite challenge.
Mhm.
And then yeah,
Well,
uh,
thank you for uh taking your time to do the interview.
yeah. Just pick up whatever they're good to type to put a project,
Mhm.
and that'll be fine.
Mhm.
Um, I would say, I've been through if a project like this in college or in university
Mhm.
is something that you want to do your best to get good grade or
Yeah.
good whatever marks that uh, the course is set for. But
Mhm.
I would say this is a good start, and you will, you know, uh, graduate or complete your course when time comes.
Mhm.
And so make sure that time will judge you, you know,
Mhm.
whether you will complete or you achieve. time will be the one that judge. So
Mhm.
uh, I would say you will do good in this project, and hope one day I will hear that you graduate,
Mhm.
and then that will be very proud and very pleased to see you all,
Yeah.
graduate from college
Yeah.
or university.
All right. Well, thank you for taking your time.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.